Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Alex Collins. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now Jackson on second down, forced out to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39! All right, now, Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. John Simon. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. It's taken to the 26. Oh, some strong running. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 43. Going on 1st down is Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Terrell Suggs in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
20!
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Edelman was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. C.J. Mosley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This from 54 yards away. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Jackson looking to throw on third. And able to find John Brown. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Detroit! Gone!
Jackson on first down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Jackson will throw again. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Over! Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Gone! Detroit! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Michael Crabtree, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are in for 6.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now Brady throwing on second down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Brady now on first down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Brady now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because the coverage is way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Warren! 54! Go!
Now Brady again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Wait 20!
They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. On first down, Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Wait 20!
On the handoff, it's Michelle. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. A give. This is Michelle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Brady to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Gronkowski now out to kick it away. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
54.
To throw on 2nd down. Brady under pressure again, and down he goes again. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady over the middle. Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Detroit! All right, now look at 56.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And Jackson throwing once more. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Jackson now throwing again. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit! Gun!
On third down, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense. To take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brady to Michelle on the dump off. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down. The final shot before half for Brady. Flushed out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Julian Edelman and the rest of the offense back onto the field now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Brady looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 37. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady now on first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hogan. 12 more yards there and another first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hogan. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Gronk that time. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
3-19.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Over. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gone. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Collins. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Watch it now, Barney. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw on third down, Jackson flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
He had no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Holding offense.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send it backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Gun. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going to float this one deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, 39 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. They go play action here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at the 42. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Jackson on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15. For the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Now Brady throwing on second down. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Daring what? And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Detroit.
On second down, Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Play action. Now Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And now Edelman. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Patriots. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, now Brady. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Terrell Suggs in on the tackle. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Brady to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. Now Michelle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
20, 20. Hey, Alabama.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Dorsett's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll look to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Wait 20! Wait 20! Go!
Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. One final try now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's...
Money back. Money back. Money back. Make it like a money back. Money back. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just what plastic. I say, babe, it's. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? When I look at my snap, I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this button, the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. They be late, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine. Jumping on my, that's why they call it trampoline. Back on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday. That's just with plastic. I said, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll He'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. Third down here.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Good footwork at the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First and 10 for Dalton. And an alley to run. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
368.
Dalton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw here, Dalton. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. It's the fullback from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at this.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Over! Gun!
On second down, Montgomery. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
On third down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. The first down throw coming for Dalton. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Zadarius Smith able to drop him for a loss of 4.
368!
Dalton throwing on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Go, on the ball!
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is. Boy, he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. Room to run inside the 40. There goes Alex Collins. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A big run there by Collins. 48 yards.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now Jackson on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Collins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Dalton now to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be asked. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 31 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
I said just 4 verts, right?
Hey, why not? 4 verts. One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So Dalton now. Got his man. It's Eifert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Play action here with Dalton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Zadarius Smith in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Play action now, Dalton. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Michael Crabtree and company now heading back onto the field. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. That good for 22 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go play action here on first down, and this is incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They pitch it out to Collins. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
Holding offense.
That one whistled against a big right
Still second
tackle.
down.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
All right, here we go. 319, 319.
He's attracted.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 Gun!
Here's Collins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here we go with a player spotlight, and we shine that spotlight on Andy Dalton. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Tyler Boyd, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 84 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. He had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Watch it now, Barney!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. On the give, this is Collins running left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and it is incomplete. So we've hit. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
368!
Throwing on third and long. Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go again with Collins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop.
Detroit! Detroit! Check that. Look like 52 right here. Watch it now, Barney! Check. Crunch! Gun!
On third down, this is Collins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Watch this, watch this, watch this. Here you go, 368.
Here's Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked out by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we... It kind of worked for us. This game, try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now the Bengals defense readies as they head onto the field. Coming off a fumble recovery there on the last time they were out on the field, so we'll see what they do here.
And once that happens, everybody wants to get involved. All right, whoever created the last one, they're going to get the praise in the film session. You want that praise yourself, so you know everyone's going to be attacking the football.
Yeah, we'll see if they can attack it, get hungry, and get another turnover. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now look at this.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Preston Brown coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot. And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Pass incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here you go, 368.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton, the quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, over, over. Over, over. Okay, no miss defense. Okay.
This is Collins on the handoff. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Jackson. It finds Crabtree for the completion. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Leopard.
Now Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. From the 21, it's second and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
What happens more often than you might? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Tyler Eifert. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Andy Dalton. That was hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Holding. Defense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And they'll still try and run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This quarterback now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. Now a give to Collins. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 3rd down, that's Collins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Barney! Over!
Don't trip me as heater, baby. Don't trip me as heater.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run with Collins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive